Hi guys, Liz with the Busy Bee here. Today we're making this super cute mesh headband, one of my absolute favorite quick projects. These work up in under 30 minutes, they're lightweight, and they make the perfect accessory, gift, or market table staple. The open air design is so good for the upcoming summer season too. As always, the link to the written pattern will be provided in the description box below if you want to follow along with that as well. Okay, so let's get started. The materials that we're needing today include your crochet hook. Here we're going to be using a size 3.5mm or E4. You'll also be needing your scissors, yarn needle, and a small hair tie. Here mine measures about 1.5 inches wide. And of course your yarn. We're going to be using a size 4 medium weight yarn today in any color that you like. Okay, so let's get going. We're going to begin by making a slip knot. So to make a slip knot, you take the end of the yarn, wrap it over your two fingers going away from you, so they cross like this. Then we're going to take our crochet hook, go under that first loop, pick up that second one, and pull through. Then we can pinch everything tight to get it off our fingers. Hold these two ends here and pull up. Now we can adjust the two ends to close up our slip knot. And now it's done. So the next step is to chain 94 chains. So to chain, you're just going to yarn over and then pull through the loop on your hook. Here we made one chain. So now we're just going to repeat that for 94 chains in total. Okay, so now I've went ahead and made my 94 chains. This is how it should look after it's completed. Now we're going to begin our rows. So for row 1, we're going to skip the first 5 chains. So skip this one, the second one, the third one, the fourth one, and the fifth one, and then in the 6th chain, we're going to make 1 double crochet. To double crochet, you start by yarning over, go into that 6th chain, this one right here, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through the next 2 loops on the hook, yarn over again, and then pull through the last 2 loops on the hook. So that was our first double crochet. Now we're going to chain 1, and then skip this next chain right here, and double crochet in the one directly next to it. So again, for that double crochet, you yarn over, go into our chain, yarn over and pull through a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops. So now we're just going to repeat this pattern all the way down our row, starting again with that chain 1 for the remaining 86 chains. So again, we chain one, skip one chain and work in the next, make one double crochet there, and then chain one and just repeat that pattern all the way down our chain. So I'm going to go ahead and finish that up and then meet you back at the end of row 1. Okay, so I went ahead and completed row 1. This is what it should look like so far. At the end of row 1, we should have 45 chain 1 spaces in total. So these spaces here, we should have 45 of them. And then this one in the beginning counts as 1. For rows 2 through 3, we're going to start by chaining 4. And then turn the entire piece. We're then going to skip our first stitch, so skip the stitch right here, and double crochet once into the next stitch. So skipping this first stitch, we're going to make one double crochet on top of the second stitch here. Just like this. Then we're going to chain 1, and make one double crochet in the next stitch. So we're just going to be skipping over these chain 1 spaces here and only working the stitches for now. So again, we're going to chain 1 and then double crochet in that next stitch. And we're just going to repeat that pattern again, starting with the chain 1 until the end of the row. So I'll go ahead and do that and then meet you back here when I'm at the end of row 2. Okay, so here I went ahead and finished up row 2. This is what it should look like so far. Once we finish double crocheting in each stitch, we should be left with a little gap here. Once we're at this point, we're going to chain 1 and then double crochet once into the last chain space of that row. So since there are no more stitches to work into, we're just going to work into that entire chain space at the end there. After this row, we should have 45 chain 1 spaces as well. And so for row 3, it's the same exact thing as row 2 that we've just completed. We're going to begin by chaining 4 and turning the work. So row 3 is super simple because we're just repeating the exact same pattern we used in row 2. So we're going to go ahead and follow the same stitch pattern all the way across. And once we reach the end of the row, and you've double crocheted into each stitch, you'll chain 1 and then place 1 double crochet into the last chain space to close up the little gap here as well. So once again, we're going to skip that first stitch and double crochet in the next. chain 1, make 1 double crochet into that next stitch, and just repeat this pattern again, starting with the chain 1 until the end of the row. So I'll go ahead and do that and then meet you back here at the end of row 3. Okay, so now that I finished row 3, this is what your piece should look like so far. I also went ahead and placed my last double crochet into that final chain space, just like we did in row 2, so the edge stays nice and clean. So now we're ready to add the closure and finish off the headband. For this next part, we're going to need our hair tie. Again, like I had mentioned earlier, mine is about 1.5 inches wide, but you can use any size you already have on hand. So for this next part, we're going to turn the work, so we're working on the short edge of the rows, just like this. We're going to hold the hair tie up against our headband piece, so we're working with both our headband and the hair tie. And we're going to begin by making 3 single crochet into that first chain space. So we're going to begin by inserting our hook into that first chain space. We're going to yarn over, pull up a loop, and then yarn over, and pull through all the loops in the hook for a single crochet. Now we're just going to repeat this 2 more times for a total of 3 single crochet into that first chain space. So once we're done with that, we're going to move on to our middle space. Here we're going to make 2 single crochet, and then moving on to our last space, we're going to make 3 single crochet here. Okay, so once we've done that, we can go ahead and cut the yarn and fasten off. This is what it should look like so far. The hair tie is now secured to this side. So now we're going to be moving on to securing it to the opposite side. So here we're going to fold the headband in half so the 2 ends meet. And you want to make sure that your headband is not twisted and it should lie flat. Once we've done that, we're going to go ahead and make a slip knot, just like we've done in the beginning. And then we can take that off our hook for now, come back to our piece, go through that first chain space of that next side, and the hair tie as well, pull through the slip knot, and then chain 1. Now we're going to make 3 single crochet into that first chain space, working with our hair tie as we have done before. I then move to the second chain space and make 2 single crochet there. And then again, just into that last chain space, we're going to make 3 single crochet. This is what it should look like so far, and then we can go ahead and fasten off the yarn. Okay, so now that both sides are attached, we can go ahead and hide our tails. Once we've finished weaving in our ends, we can go ahead and cut off that excess yarn. And now here's how that finished closure should look. And now we are done with our headband. It's such a simple project, but it turns out so pretty every single time. It just makes a perfect everyday accessory. You can find the link to the written pattern, plus my full shop with lots of other fun and beginner-friendly projects down in the description below. I would love to see how your headband came out, so don't forget to tag me on social media when you share yours. And if you enjoyed this tutorial, make sure to subscribe. There are so many great crochet videos coming out to the channel, and I don't want you to miss any of them. Alright guys, that's it for now. See you next time. Bye!